houseplants on a budget, where today we're going to be making a planter out of a little drinks can and just some things you'd have around the house. So I'm making this for my friend, and I'm going to use some of the little peely pups from my plant that I've propagated recently, and I'm going to use a nice little Pikachu can because my friend's a big fan of Pokemon. So hopefully this is going to be a nice little gift and something you could easily do at home, and it won't cost very much either. So first of all, step one, we have to take the lid off of the top of the can there, and that's quite easily done with a can opener. So I'm just going to take that off now. So just be careful to take that out and discard it safely so that you don't cut your hand on it. As you can see, it takes it off nice and cleanly. It did leave a little scratch around the top, but I won't worry about that too much. So next thing I'm going to do is just wash out the can because it did have a fizzy drink in it. So now the can is clean, I'm going to make some holes in the bottom of it. This is so I can plant the peely directly into the can. Of course, you could also use this just as an outer planter and find a small little flower pot that would fit inside there. I haven't managed to find anything small enough to fit inside the can, so I'm just going to put some holes straight in the bottom. I've read you can also do this with a nail and a hammer. I haven't got a nail and a hammer to hand, so I practiced earlier with one of these, which I think is for cutting meat, and just something heavy I had on hand, which are these old copper scissors. So I'm going to pop those on top of there and just give it a bit of a whack, and hopefully that's going to make some holes. Fingers crossed. So you do have to give it a bit of welly and give it a bit of a whack, but as you can see, it has made a hole in there, so I can pull that out now. And we have two little drainage holes. So I'll just do two more on the other side. So just hold that firmly, and then very carefully, I'll tilt the camera so you can see. I'm just going to whack the top with these scissors. There we go, drainage holes. Wasn't too hard. So now I just need to fill this with some potting soil. So I've put some soil inside my can. I'm just going to get a peely plant out from its little container here. So I'm going to carefully get these out with a spoon. I'm going to choose one that's quite nicely established. I'm going to put a bit of its own soil in there with it. So this is a mixture of potting mix and some cocoa coir. I'm going to make a little hole in the top there to pop the roots in. And pop our little baby in. There we go. So it probably wants to sit quite high so it doesn't get lost in the can, because the can's fairly deep. Just pop a bit of soil around the top. Could probably make it look a bit more decorative with some little pebbles or something if you had some. There we go, that's basically it. I'm also thinking it might be quite nice to punch a holes into the sides of the can and have it so that it can hang up as well. So here's the finished Pikachu drinks can planter for the Peely plant. I think you'll agree he looks pretty cheery, and I'm sure my friend's going to love him. Of course, I'm going to give her something to put the can on because it does have those holes in the bottom, so I'll just give her a little lid off of something and that will catch the water when she gives it a watering. But as you saw, it didn't take very long at all. You could do this in 10-15 minutes and use any kind of drinks can, so it can be a really nice economical craft to do and a lovely way to spread the love of your Peely plants or any cuttings that you might be taking. So I hope you do enjoyed this one. Let me know if you have any ideas for cool planters that you can use on a budget and other ways that we can enjoy our house plants without breaking the bank. Thanks again for watching. See you later. Bye.